folks, what's up? We're back doing this thing. Getting ready for Comic-Con.
Yeah, buddy.
This guy here.
Well, how do you do? My name is Matt. You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Move the Joystick. And I am not going to San Diego Comic-Con.
Over there on the end.
I'm going to San Diego Comic-Con. Because it's your boy, the Jersey Jackass, ETCW. Where's my belt? Damn it.
I don't think you actually are the champion anymore because
Did you
for
lose
2
the
weeks
belt,
straight,
man?
2 weeks straight, he did. He lost the belt to someone else. Because for 2 weeks straight, he has not had it
All right,
around
look,
at all.
last week I was hungover.
Sure.
Not my fault.
I don't know about that.
This week.
You went to bed at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
last week.
This week, I'm stupid.
All your fault.
Kind of my fault. Just a little.
All your fault.
Mainly Matt's, but a little bit of mine.
How is it my fault?
Because of timing and issues and the way the world turns, we blame you because little Dicky. I don't know. Find me on all social media at RealJackassBC, RealJackassBC, San Diego.
Like,
Yeah, buddy.
like sand through the hourglass. So are the days of fuck Matt.
Pretty much. Well, so, okay, this week there was really not a lot of news. I think everything is quiet right now because San Diego Comic-Con is coming up, and Matt's not going to.
So, what TV stuff are y'all gonna go check out?
I'm trying to try to do Orville. I wanted to do all the DC stuff like I did last year, but there's another show. It's going to be during Arrow, and I really wanted to be at the Arrow panel because last year it was a little girl, Sarah, with cancer, a cancer survivor, and he gave her his necklace.
Yeah.
And told her, come back next year and I'll have a present for you. So I really kind of want to be there for that, so I'm going to have to miss another one.
So
Another TV show panel.
Did she for sure beat cancer, right?
Yeah, that's what they said. I mean,
Okay,
that's what she said. She when she came, she said that she's a cancer survivor. If you look on,
Oh, she's a cancer survivor.
yeah.
Okay,
If
gotcha.
you look on my page or whatever, my Twitter page, Entropy1, there are pictures there of her, and it was some pretty good pictures because Stephen Amell passed like freaking 1 foot in front of me,
Right.
to get to her. So I was like right there.
Yeah.
So I really want to be able to see if that girl comes back. I hope she does. So yeah, that'll be like a touching moment.
Yeah, that'll
at
be
least
awesome.
for me.
Yeah.
And then the other CW DC TV shows. Want to try to do the Orville, of course, and I want to get in for the American Dad, Family Guy cartoon stuff because American Dad, the guy Scott Grimes from Orville, who played Steve Smith on that show, is the reason why I've got so many followers. Thank you, followers.
Welcome to the show. We're gonna make this quicker.
American Dad's on Saturday, it looks like, at 1.
So they did the animation domination on Saturday at about.
Ooh, The Gifted's at 2:30.
Ooh, girl. Tell them about our show.
We do a recap show called Gifted Talkers, where we talk about The Gifted, and it's coming back because The Gifted's coming back on a date.
On a date?
There's a date that it comes back.
You don't remember the date?
I don't remember the date.
Okay.
It's
gonna be down
I'm gonna just
below.
say right now, security, you're gonna need to watch him because when he gets around that girl Natalie Allen Lind or
Oh
Lynn
my
Allen,
God, it's over.
he is going
Baby, how
to
you
bum
doing?
rush her.
I am single still, as
He's
I
like-
was last year.
He's like, I know you're
And,
18 now.
He's waiting for her.
Still available. How you doing?
How old are
You doing okay there, Sugarfoot?
How old are you?
I think I'm about to be 33. I'm not
How
sure.
do you not know?
I had a lot of 21st birthday parties a couple of years ago.
Makes sense.
They were a lot of fun. I drank a lot. I'm
You always
not
go
a
to
raging
Vegas every year, too.
alcoholic, I promise.
Yeah.
Even though I am.
You're a
But
diamond.
yeah.
Last Wednesday was proof positive that you are.
Oh God. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into today's show, or what we have of it. And the biggest and probably the only news story we have is that Netflix has greenlit a bunch of shows and are renewing 2 more. And it's all animation.
And that's cool because, like, I think one of the best things that Netflix does is their animated content. And I know a lot of people, they don't watch it nearly as much as you would say, like, a Marvel, like, show or anything like that, or even, like, House of Cards or probably Santa Clarita Diet. But they do have some high-quality animated shows. Like, you could even talk about Voltron. Voltron's a great one, a great example.
Didn't get past the first season.
Except, you know, it did kind of, like, peter off a little bit. But one of them on the list is Castlevania Season 2.
Yep.
And that one had only 4 episodes, which was really upsetting. But 4 episodes that were pretty great, high-quality episodes. And now we're getting an entire Season 2 that's going to happen in October.
Yeah, the Castlevania series was 4 good episodes, but it was still 4 episodes. You really didn't get into the meat of anything.
Right. Wasn't it supposed to be a movie and they broke it up into 4 episodes though?
Probably.
I don't think so. I think they said they were going to do a series.
I thought I had read that the original concept was of a movie, but that could be wrong.
Well, the biggest thing is that, you know, they really shouldn't be calling this Season 2 because can we really honestly say to ourselves that we felt an entire season arc with Season 1 with 4 episodes?
Yeah.
4 30-minute episodes, by the way. This isn't like 4 hour-long episodes that you could say, oh, well, you know, we got to get them out.
The series was originally planned as a film and developed by producer Kevin Cole and his company.
Okay. Well, then there you go.
Okay.
Well, then that makes a lot of sense, but I still wouldn't say that it was an entire season's worth.
Yeah.
I would say that they could have probably broken up into, like, what normal television shows do and just say, like, oh, these are part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and then they do the rest of the season, and then boom, you know, they move on to Season 2. But I guess they're Netflix, so you're greenlit, and they're just doing Season 2.
We're Netflix, we can do what we want.
Pretty much. And they have.
Our stocks are still going up, so screw you.
Yep. Yep.
The Castlevania 2 coming back, Adi Shankar, the executive producer, and Kevin Cole, that you mentioned, the writer, executive producer, Warren Ellis. We'll be back on October 26th.
Cool.
The other show, Agretsuko.
Agretsuko. Yeah, because
Season
her name
2.
is Retsuko, she's aggressive. Agretsuko.
Never watched it. We just watched the first episode and a bit of the second episode, and it was odd.
I love it. I do. Like,
is that the cat one?
Yes.
Yeah, if you like metal, you will love this freaking show.
So weird. So basically, it's about this like cat who lives in Japan, and like, you know, I guess she graduates from university, and then she gets a job, and you know what we all do whenever we leave college. And so she goes on, and 5 years go past, and she's just stuck in a dead-end job, and she basically hates it, and her only outlet is to just do death metal.
Death metal. Just random outbursts of death metal.
And it's just funny. It's like 15 minutes long. If you've never watched it, it's a really easy binge. So, I mean, that's kind of one of those that, like, costs nothing, like, really doesn't take up that much space, so why not make it a Season 2?
Yeah, I mean, I am going to finish watching it later on, but
so random.
It's like you said, it's 15, the first episode 15 minutes long, so I think that's
second episode
all the same, so it's all 15 minutes, so it's even faster than Glow.
Are you good?
I was looking for my water. I wasn't sure where I put it. Like, I'm like, wait, I thought it was under the seat, but then it was in front of the seat, and I didn't know.
Okay, second season for Agretsuko coming out. There's no date for it yet, but it will be coming.
Yeah.
Next one that has a part 2 coming up is Godzilla, City on the Edge of Battle. Now, if you know, there was another Godzilla movie, Planet of the Monsters, which we tried to start watching, and it was just weird, and we needed to start this show. So, yeah. Okay. Honestly, didn't watch it. I really haven't heard anyone say anything about this, and this thing is a year or so old.
Yeah, it was okay. Like, it had some good action, and you know, a lot of, I guess, you know, it was a decent story. I think the weird thing is that you look at most of the Godzilla shows and the movies, and it's pretty straightforward in that, you know, these are humans living on the Earth, and you know, they're trying to like battle Godzilla or make friends with Godzilla in some form or fashion, or even like fight them other monsters. And in this show, it was like, okay, we lost the world, and now we're just going to go up to space. and it gets really dark. And the animation is honestly, I'm not a big fan of the animation.
I did not like it.
Yeah, like I'm very picky when it comes to like animes and like the different artwork of it, and I hate it when they do the 3D anime. Like I've never been able to like that at all. Even when Netflix, when they were first starting out and they created their first like Netflix original anime that I can't remember, it was like Knights of something.
Knights of Sidonia.
Okay, Knights of Sidonia. Yeah. Like I thought that was a band for a moment, but Knights of Sidonia, either that or a Muse song. Yeah. But Knights of Sidonia, like that's what I watched like the whole series, and like I just couldn't get into it because that artwork was just atrocious.
See,
so
the artwork
it's kind of the same thing for me on this one.
The artwork really wasn't that bad to me. I actually liked that kind of art style, so it was. I got used to it, especially with all the cell shaded stuff that they used to do before. That's kind of in that vein. So it looks okay to me now. I've gotten used to it. So yeah, whatever. Knights of Sidonia, the first season, I freaking loved it. The second season came and I watched one episode and I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
So this one, I mean, I haven't watched it. I may try to power through it. I mean, it's like an hour and a half movie.
Yeah.
The first one. So, and the second one will be out in a couple of days, July 18th, 2018.
This is Godzilla City on the Edge of Battle.
Yeah.
I wish they would bring back like the old like late 70s Godzilla cartoon.
Oh god.
Like that was the best one.
You mean not the one with Godzuki?
Yeah, the one with Godzilla. It's Godzilla and Godzuki. I loved that one so much.
So bad.
Oh man, that would be such a better show than this one.
You know how we talked about last week about how Lois and Clark doesn't really live up? That doesn't also live up.
That was like a Scooby-Doo cartoon.
Yeah, Scrappy.
And Scooby-Doo is great.
Oh,
does not hold up either.
I thought Scooby-Doo is overrated.
Yeah, watching it now, seeing the old episodes of it, it's...
What about when they met the Harlem Globetrotters?
Okay, that was good.
What about when they met Batman and Robin?
They met Plastic Man. They
met
a bunch.
The only good things that Scooby-Doo ever did were crossovers. Everything else was just kind of the same old, every single week.
You're both
the only
horrible
good thing.
Human beings.
It is.
And you should not be on a show about television.
You
should not be on a show about television.
The only recent thing I like with Scooby-Doo is when they did Supernatural. Oh, God. And Velma got down.
Excuse me? For
Velma
my language.
Is a whore.
But you people are full of bull dookie.
That's like John Cena trying to cuss.
Okay.
I know that there's obviously a fandom for Scooby-Doo, but just for me growing up, I just never got into it.
Because you're a horrible human being?
No, growing up, I loved it, but then watching it later on, I mean, a couple years ago, whatever, I was like, I have no idea why I liked this when I was a kid.
I like nostalgia.
No, you're anti-nostalgia, and you hate people, and you hate life, and everything, and you're just you I hate you people.
You okay with that, buddy?
No, how do you not like Scooby-Doo? It's Scooby-Freaking-Doo.
Like, I like the character, but I hated the show.
How does that even make sense?
Because it was the same thing.
Look how much you
over
made me
again.
redline on that. I'm so angry.
Every single episode was the same thing. All they did was they came out and they were like, "Oh, look, jeepers! There's this guy that's trying to terrorize everything."
And they solved the
Yeah,
mystery.
it
and
was-
they saved the town.
It was some ancient ghost, and then the end it was some guy in a mask, and it said, "I would have got away with it if it weren't for you pesky kids."
Every
they
time.
saved
They even
the town.
They even said it in Supernatural.
I wish they would have killed someone. I wish, like,
Of course you do.
I
You
wish-
dark, twisted, miserable human being. You want everyone to die. You're so angry and negative Good Lord.
Because you know me, all I am is angry and negative. But I'm saying
and
like
they call me the
ghost.
jacket.
The ghost. I'm saying like the ghost. Like I want to see like a sheet over like a corpse or something and be like, what happened? Oh, well, this thing happened and now we're all like, it's terrible. Instead of somebody being like, oh, this one little spirit's going around and just going between like walls. That's all it is.
Did you watch the Supernatural episode? Because what you're saying is exactly what they did.
I haven't watched it. I haven't caught up on Supernatural. Remember I told you I was going to wait till it gets to Netflix?
Just watch it. It's a one-off.
Okay.
So, yeah, you don't have to watch the whole season just to get that one.
Until I watch that episode.
All right. Y'all can send all hate tweets to @MoveTheJoystick and @Entropy1. And y'all can send all the love tweets
or
to
@Entropy. Don't even add the one.
Just
@Entropy.
No.
Because that's fun.
Do not send her
I made that mistake one time. And some like brain scientist, brain surgeon came back and was like about to murder us.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move along. Ultraman is one of the new shows coming up from Netflix. Ultraman, the big 50, 60-foot tall robot, the red and silver.
That was supposed to be in Ready Player One, but they couldn't.
Yeah, but they couldn't.
Because nobody could really understand who Ultraman was.
Yeah. So,
Iron Giant instead.
they're doing it is an action drama centered around a man possessing the spirit and DNA of the legendary hero Ultraman as he wears a metallic ultra suit and fights against evil. Other big freaking monsters. I have seen Ultraman once in a Godzilla, one of those monster movies.
That's what I was just thinking,
that's
but
about
I don't know if it was actually Ultraman.
Only thing I know. Well, the name has changed, but the look is basically the same thing.
Yeah, Ultraman is a big character in Japan.
So yeah, that is on its way to Netflix. I mean, do you guys know anything about him? Do you not really?
I mean, I just more know of him, and I know I know most of the I guess the properties he should have been on that he wasn't really a part of, and the more recent stuff like Ready Player One. But outside of that, like, I mean, that's about it. What are you talking about? My vibrating phone?
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, it's vibrating. Can't do much about
Professionalism.
I don't even know if you can hear it.
This is what happens when
we're
don't
gonna
like
find
Scooby-Doo.
out.
All right, hold up. Am I like listening to the show as we're doing it and like hearing like our voices come on in the middle of the broadcast?
What?
Because that's normally the problem, is that someone's doing an audio check and they turn on the audio on their phone and suddenly it's like blah 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 blah. Oh shit! Sorry, let me just turn that.
Yeah, you do that too.
Scooby-Doo,
hater.
You who does that?
Look, you hate Scooby-Doo. You shut your mouth.
I don't think he's
okay.
over that.
Yeah, he is not.
I am leaving the show, and it has nothing to do with Rob moving really far away, and everything to do with Matt not liking Scooby-Doo.
He doesn't like Scooby-Doo either.
Shut up!
I said I liked Scooby-Doo when I was a kid. Those feelings changed when I got older.
It
was just
why
didn't
you're
hold
so
up the same.
butthurt about it.
Because shut up.
Like, people have
Put shit
different
in my mouth.
thoughts. They have different feelings. They have different opinions.
And your thoughts and feelings on Scooby-Doo are wrong.
Kengan Ashura. The next new show coming up from Netflix, Kazuo Yamashita is an ordinary 56-year-old man who is one day summoned by the chairman of his company and hired as a gladiator. He learns that these hired gladiators engage in battles called Kengan matches to protect the corporate rights of the businesses they represent. So, yeah, this is a... I don't know what to think about this one.
No, it's interesting. I think it's pretty cool that they're doing
different.
like a Roman gladiator thing in modern times. So it's interesting.
But a 56-year-old man.
That's interesting, right? Like, normally it's like this 20-year-old that gets thrust into this whole environment. You put a 56-year-old and they're like, whoa, what's going to happen now?
That's like Disney saying, hey, get me Joe from accounting. I'm going to need him to kill someone over at Comcast. Comcast is like, yeah, sell Finn up from the mailroom. We got to fight for him. And they got to fight to get the 21st Century Fox.
That makes most sense. I mean, that's honestly
wins
how you
gets
get
the merger.
That's honestly how the deal's actually working out. That's why it's taking so long, because these guys are so bad at fights.
Basement Fight Club. Basement Fight Club. Rich People Fight Club. If you don't know what that's from Game Night, and you should definitely check out that movie because it's hilarious.
It is.
Okay, so yeah, it sounds good. I'll watch and see what it is. If the guy's like all rickety and stuff and he's trying to fight, or if he's just this natural born ninja or some shit. Who knows? Whatever. We'll see. The date for that? Do they give one? No, they do not.
It's Netflix.
Yeah, it's going to be sometime like this. Probably going to be sometime in 2019, since there's no date. The next one up, Dragon Pilot.
Yes.
Recently stationed Air Self-Defense Force rookie named Hisone Amakasu is chosen by a dragon concealed within Gifu Air Base to be his pilot. So he gets stationed at the
It's How to Train Your Dragon, but
Air
Japanese.
Force Base. Yeah, and the dragon wakes up and
modern.
says, "You're going to ride me." Excuse me?
Pineapples.
You don't want to see a man ride a dragon?
He wasn't ready.
So yeah, that will be debuting September 21st this year. And I may watch it, I may not.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I kind of watch.
He's like, I'm not going to watch any of these.
I'm not gonna watch a single one.
You're not going. Not one. Not a single one.
Not a single freaking one.
I mean, the only one I'm definitely going to watch, and that's for a fact, is Castlevania. I know that for a fact.
Well,
I'm
because we
watching
were
that
already
one.
invested in that
Yeah.
one.
I was really excited about it until I found out remembered that Castlevania is completely different from the Mickey Mouse haunted house video game.
You went through this before.
I know.
You
We had
said
that
this before, and it was like a completely different thing.
Yeah, because I was really confused. Like on air, I remember being really confused, and they're like, "No, BC, that's whatever it was." I got to figure out what it was. But
Fantasia?
no,
Yeah, it was something completely different. Just like, how'd you mix those two up? I could understand Face Off.
Castle of Illusion?
Castle of Illusion.
Oh my god. Wow. That's
They
amazing.
both say castle in them.
That's amazing.
And they looked relatively alike on the cover ish.
not really.
Same color scheme.
Wow.
So how do you not like Scooby Doo?
Okay.
Just don't like Scooby-Doo.
The next show is Cannon
I like
Busters.
Scooby-Doo, the character, like the ruh-roh, but like that's about it.
We're done. Cannon Busters starts April 1st, 2019. Cannon Busters is a show that follows the adventures and exploits of Sam, S-A-M, a high-end friendship droid who is joined by a quirky, discarded maintenance robot and a brash, deadly fugitive. Together, the unlikely trio embarks on an unforgettable journey in a fantastic and dangerous world in search of Sam's best friend, the heir to the kingdom under siege.
Interesting.
This is
For a
like
moment,
this
I
is
thought
like
this was gonna be
Wally with some
Yeah.
guy just tagging along.
Yeah, like I thought for a moment it's like Wolverine meets Wally, or like Logan meets Wally. But like no, I thought this was gonna be. For a minute, I thought this was going to be one of those like school rom-com type animes, but no. Then they throw in the fugitive, and that's a real different twist. That's cool.
Yeah,
I'd watch that. That sounds fun.
I no,
It depends on the
I'm not.
animation. I need to see the animation for sure to really understand. if I'm
See
gonna like
the
it or not.
key art they have for this. I mean, you guys are probably already looking at it.
Oh yeah, dude! I'll totally
Oh.
watch that. I like that.
Hell yeah! Shit, yeah,
Yeah, right? That looks dope.
I'll probably watch that.
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
that looks good.
It looks like Trigun in a way.
Trigun. Also, what's the one I watched way back? Gunsmith Cats.
Guess we got
Kinda looks
Cowboy
like that
Bebop
one.
in a way. It's got
Yeah.
some Cowboy Bebop elements.
Yeah. So okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right.
That's doable. That
Yeah.
can be watched. But like I said, like BC, a lot of these things I look at and I say,
Still
yeah,
on the
I'm
damn castle. Of
I'm going to watch this. I'm going to watch that. But
They're very
I
close.
I watch anime like, you know, the way people masturbate in spurts.
Wow, that's a really weird metaphor or simile. I don't even know what the fuck that was.
It's like I'll watch it for a while, and then after about 2 or 3 seasons of some anime, I'm done.
I love anime.
I'm good.
I got the app VRV, and it is amazing. I absolutely love it. Like,
What's wrong, BC?
I just love how you're masturbating. It goes in seasons.
right? Like, he takes a break, like, he does it, like, he lights candles, he does it, and then it's just like, well, that was good for this quarter.
Next season, we're gonna add some new cast members.
Like,
Dude,
now I wanted to have, like,
it's a lot of masturbating.
Like, quarterly meetings where he's just like, all right, we masturbated one time last quarter, now we're looking forward to this next quarter. Looking forward to trying to changing it up. Maybe go for some asphyxiation.
No.
Who knows? So weird.
Wow, that took a turn.
Most of the stuff on this show takes a turn. We're at 31 minutes. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, let's go. So, let's go ahead and end this bit off. That's all your shows. So,
All your Netflix shows.
yeah. So, Ultraman will launch spring 2019. Kengan Ashura 2019. Agretsuko second season in 2019. Godzilla: Sit on the Edge of Battle, July 18th this month.
I mean, next week.
Yeah. Dragon Pilot, September 21st, 2018. Castlevania will be October 26th, 2018. And Cannon Busters, April 1st, 2019.
I'll watch all of those shows.
I think Cannon Busters might get pushed because it's coming out on April Fool's Day. They might fucking screw with people.
They don't care. They'll just do it.
Yeah. But it actually looks good, so, I may watch it.
I'll watch all
that
of
may be
them.
the time that I have my spurts.
I'll watch all of them, and then I'll have a report, maybe. I don't even know anymore.
Who knows what's going to happen?
Oh.
Okay. There are some shows that are being canceled. We have Champions on NBC.
Never watched it.
Which one was Champions?
It was on NBC.
Yeah.
Window.
I don't even know what the thing was about. I watched one episode and I watched maybe like 1 minute to 2 minutes of it, and I was like, "Yep, I'm good."
I didn't even know that was a show.
Yeah, it's got the guy, one of the guys
Like
that was in a
Workaholics.
Workaholics,
Yeah.
yeah. Ander Home or something like that, or Holmes Ander, some shit like that.
I was like, okay, so we have the cheap version of Ryan Reynolds.
I never knew that show was even.
You got the kid from Rookie of the Year, but younger. And this dude who apparently is from something else.
Something from Mindy Kaling, which is another failed show of hers, but she ain't gonna let that stop her. She'll probably get it. It probably end up on Hulu, like her other show, The Mindy Project.
Yeah, but the Mindy Project was actually good.
Well, okay.
6?
6, the Hit Your Channel. That is a show about SEAL Team.
Oh.
Never watched it. I believe Walter Goggins is a character on the show. I didn't really look into it, but Walter Goggins, freaking like him from.
I do believe
he's good. He's good in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Famous in Love on Freeform.
Never watched
The show with Bella Thorne as, I don't know, some little stupid girl.
I don't watch any Freeform.
Whatever Bella Thorne does.
Bella Thorne's doing what Bella Thornes do.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
moving on.
that show's done. Channel surfing. Not gonna do it.
No, do it. I want to understand why it is you're watching this travesty of a show. Explain.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Explain
why
One
are
of
you
the
watching?
shows that I am watching.
Explain why you are cheating on good, wholesome television.
Wait, what? Is the wholesome television what you watch?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jersey Shore. Wholesome
Dear
television.
God, none of that is
Good
wholesome.
television.
Both of that's trash.
Floribama Shore.
All of it's trash.
Why would you
Son
watch
of a bitch. Like, look, I just want to see another show that was like Jersey Shore, and I was like, okay, this thing is here. They have multiple shows that mimic Jersey Shore because of its success. So I'm like, hey, MTV has one, so yeah, let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. I hate almost all the women on this fucking show. If I was in that house, I'd be in prison for like multiple homicides. Now, the names I don't know right now. I don't know all the girls right now, but they're the first two girls that came in. I know one was Caitlin, the other one I can't remember. I think it was Elisa or Elsa, some shit like that. Nilsa, that's it, Nilsa. Nilsa seemed very normal starting out, and her friend Caitlin seemed off the wall because she got wasted as soon as people showed up at the house. She was like, yeah, let's drink. She's slamming back drinks. And then she passes out when everyone wants to go out. And while they're out, she wakes up, pulls her panties down, sits on the roommate's bed, and pees. And this seemed to be a common thing for her. In the first couple of days, she just got drunk and just wanted to pee somewhere. Nilsa seemed very calm next to her and was even worried what people would think of her because those two girls are friends. Then you got this other guy, Clark Kent, can't remember his name, and the other guy, Gus, who hits on everything. Then you got the two black people in the house who, not that much drama at all. No, not.
Duh! You put up with the crazy redneck white people.
They just kind of sat back like,
white
whatever.
people are going to be the drama.
Oh, no. The black people showed their ass later in the series, but yeah, towards the end of it. Then there's the blonde-haired, let's say big-boned Southern girl who also normal in the beginning and turned into a raging bitch.
Just watching the World Cup. I can't with you.
Dude, it's a really bad Jersey Shore knockoff. So, yeah, Floribama Shore. If you want a really shitty, watered-down version of Jersey Shore, yeah, go ahead and watch it. Right now, I'm already invested because it's just so bad that the new season is about to start, and I'm going to continue to watch it. Because the two girls, I just hate them so much, and I want to see them die.
Just under his breath, he's like, I hate you. Because you watch Floribama Shore.
The other show I've watched, and I only watched one episode, and that was last night, and I was kind of blown away by it. But I've already heard good things about the show, and that was Mr. Mercedes.
Oh, good things too.
Whoa!
But everything
that first episode, they did some shit that I wasn't even expecting.
What channel is it on?
It is on an audience. It's
Okay.
it's an ATT series only. So since I got DirecTV now, I can now watch that show and the other ATT specific shows that they have. So yeah, it's this guy takes a car and runs over a bunch of people who are waiting in line for this job fair. They're there overnight.
Damn.
Oh, it's Stephen King.
Yeah, and then he starts sending video and this voice distorted videos to this retired police officer. Like, hey, look what I've done. You can't catch me, but basically, what I come and get me. And here you go. And I think it's because there was something that happened when he was a police officer. I really didn't get that part, but he didn't solve a case. And this guy is back. But they show you who the killer is. It's not like there's anything, they're keeping him hidden in the shadows or anything. They show you who it is. And he's playing this kind of a cat and game mouse with him, leaving things at the police officer's home. And yeah, that's kind of like the last episode where he left something there, but he's right there watching him, hiding in plain view, right out in the open, hidden, because the cop doesn't know who it is. But all he knows is there's this thing at his doorstep. And yeah, the first episode, I really liked it. And I'm going to continue watching it until I get through it this weekend or week or whatever. But it's honestly, yeah, with what everyone said before about it being a good series, so far, that first episode, I'm hooked.
Okay, cool.
I've heard really good things about Mr. Mercedes. And I've wanted to watch it. I haven't, though. So, but I do hear good things.
Sweet.
All right. Who's up next? Matt? BC?
No, let me go.
I guess you go.
Oh, well.
You won.
That's how,
it works?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I don't know how it works. Anyway, so
I always go rock.
We didn't
because
discuss
go
it.
rock.
Oh, that makes terrible sense. Anyway, so I've got 3. One is season 2 of Nailed It was just released on Netflix, it's hilarious. It's basically these bad home bakers will come into the studio and they will try to recreate something that a professional has done, and it's always just tragic and terrible, and it's hilarious to watch. So that's a good one. It's like 30-minute episodes that you can watch on Netflix, a really easy binge. Another one that I've been watching is Shooter, and that's also on Netflix. And this is based off of the movie that Mark Wahlberg was in several years ago. It stars.
Mark Wahlberg.
He's actually an executive producer. It
producer.
stars
Mark Wahlberg.
Ryan Phillips. So they stars him, and it's actually a really good show. There's certain parts that like kind of don't really make a whole lot of sense, but overall, like, I think it's a really, really fun show. There's about like 18 episodes on there, 10 for season 1, and then I think 8 for season 2. And then,
okay, that's not too bad.
No, it's really not. And they're all an hour-long episodes, so it's pretty easy to get through.
Get through that in a week,
yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
That's
all
really easy. And then the last one, and I didn't think about it until we were talking about trash TV, and that's Bravo. I've been watching Below Deck Mediterranean because it's one of my guilty pleasure shows. Basically, you follow the crew of a yacht, and they... all of their like little tours that they go on with like the worst people in the world, like having to wait on them. And
is this scripted or reality?
I think it's a little bit of A, a little bit of B, but it's mostly reality. But it's
because people suck.
Yeah, because people suck, and like a lot of these people, they're having to like they're hooking up with each other, and they're doing all these crazy things, and it's really funny, and it's kind of stupid at times. Like there's one girl named Casey who. She lied on her resume, and so she's like, "Yeah, I know how to like. I was a bartender back at home in New York, and they're in Italy." And she's like, "Oh, does anybody know how to make a what's it called? A Bloody Mary?" And everybody's like, "I do not know how to make a Bloody Mary." And like, it's like always just something else. She's like, "I don't know how to do this." Turns out she lied on her resume, so she.
Yeah, no. Yeah. If you can't make a Bloody Mary when they have just the mix and add vodka,
yeah.
You don't know shit.
Yeah, and that's what she was. She was like, yeah, I don't see any Bloody Mary mix, so I'm just going to get tomato juice and vodka to throw that together. And so the guest drink is like, I don't like it. So that's on Bravo. It's a dumb show, but it's just funny.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I finished Family Vacation.
Okay.
It was really good. I enjoyed it. I can't wait to see these guys come back, and maybe Sammy will come back next time instead of fake Sammy. But I enjoyed it much better than Florida Bama because that's trash, and Jersey Shore Family Vacation is good, wholesome television.
Bro, the only thing I heard was that Mike got married, and no, he's married.
Oh yeah, he's married.
Yeah, and they're doing the wedding on the next season.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're going to show clips from it or whatever on the next season. So I saw that last night about Mike Sorrentino, blah blah blah. Season 2, he's going to
because they're trying. I think they're trying to get it all done before his sentencing because they think he might be locked up.
He's going.
I don't.
How long would it be?
I don't know. They haven't given him sentencing yet. Well, how long was what's her name? The lady who does all the home decor.
Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart was in there for a
couple of years.
Really, was it a couple of years?
Was it like a couple of months?
I thought it was a couple months to a year or something like that. But she was at like a freaking resort prison.
Yeah. And he will be too. He ain't. It ain't like he going to
Rikers.
Yeah, he ain't going to Rikers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He going to celebrity prison. So, it's tax evasion. Calm down. Like, what's his name? Wesley Snipes was gone for a minute too.
Oh man,
Wesley Snipes.
Motherfucking messy Snipes.
So yeah, I enjoyed it. I can't wait for the next season. I thought it was fun. I finished Glow.
I liked Glow.
I wanted to talk about the
you
one.
Sound like you have some problems.
No, I loved it. It was a lot of fun. I like where they're going. I think it's gonna be really fun.
I love the fact that they're going to Vegas. Like, I think that's really cool.
I think I'm disappointed, and there's they focus so much on certain characters, a lot of the others just kind of fell off. Like, I wanted more from the new Junk Chain.
Yeah,
Like, she was cool. And, like, Cherry's whole storyline was pointless. Like, I'm like, there's no resolution to any of this. It's just, she's back now and she's a new character. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then the episode y'all really liked, the episode that was an episode of Glow.
Yeah.
Episode 8.
I hated it.
Why?
I was so bored. The entire episode.
Why? Because it was story.
You hated that episode, but you like Scooby-Doo. What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm a genius. That's what's wrong with me.
No, you are not.
I will say the song about stop kidnapping kids.
Oh God.
That I liked that. That was good. But it made me think. I'm like, was this what the actual Glow was? Was this what their shows were? Because I never saw a real episode of Glow.
Either.
So if that's what the actual Glow was, I was like, yeah, y'all should be on at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Well, to be fair, I think they only did that because they were put on 2 a.m. in the morning.
I guess.
Because they were like, you know what, screw it. We're just going to do whatever we want.
Yeah, no one's taking it seriously, so fuck it, we'll do whatever.
And Liberty Bell, she is a fucking bitch.
She is. Oh, bad.
She's been a bitch from
But I thought she's supposed to, like, be on a redeeming path. She is not.
No.
Okay?
No.
And neither is Cherry for stealing moves. Don't steal moves. Don't do it.
I did like when the Lumberjacksons came in, though.
Yes. It is absolute and utter bullshit. Don't do it.
Yeah, but
People steal my damn moves all the time. I really hate it.
Is it because of the big?
There are
spear?
there are 7 centons at an MPX show.
Oh, okay.
I've been doing it since day one.
That's too much.
Stop.
7?
7.
That's too many.
And now new people have the spear as well.
Well, one of your moves is the spear, so stop doing the spear.
Why?
Because other wrestlers did it. Why are you taking their moves?
There's differences.
It's semantics.
No, there's one thing. When you build a move,
just stop wrestling because you're copying everybody else's shit.
When you have moves that you do, they are yours. Don't go on to someone else's show and do those. And don't come into someone else's show that does those moves and do them. Well, you got to change things.
I mean, you got to consider like when Lashley came back.
Yeah,
and you had Roman who was doing the spear, and they wouldn't let Lashley do the spear for a while. Yeah. And I think that makes sense why. But they ultimately broke down and were like, okay, yeah.
Well, I think that's because of the storyline.
Yeah, anything you can do, I can do better, sort of thing.
So the other thing I'm watching is I finally started Cloak and Dagger, and Rob doesn't like it, but I'm really enjoying it.
First 3 episodes, they were just hard. By episode 4, it's starting to get better.
See, I'm still only 2 episodes in, but I love Olivia Holt. She's fun. I like her. And Aubrey, is that his name? Yeah, Aubrey Joseph. I like him. It feels like Runaways to me. It feels a lot like Runaways. It feels like it's in that world. And it made me really excited for the next season, Runaways. And I'm like, when is that?
Which they ended way too, like, I didn't like the way that Runaways season 1 ended.
But I will say I am excited. I'm enjoying Cloak and Dagger. I didn't know if I was going to. And so far, I'm all in.
Well, if you like the first 2 episodes, you're gonna love it later on because I didn't get into it, like I said, until episode 4, where it was like, okay, we're getting better here.
I'm gonna try to get through the rest, catch up this week. So.
Oh, there are some things I need to correct. It was a while back when we're talking about Luke Cage, Nightshade. I said the werewolves she made would explode. They do not explode; they just disintegrate.
Oh.
When they're killed, they poof, disintegrate.
No one else.
The other one, the O'Reilly. Officer O'Reilly in Cloak and Dagger is the one who was mentioned in Luke Cage. And I saw that she actually becomes in the comic, she's killed by other officers, set up whatever, bad cops, and she becomes a superpowered vigilante and goes after drug dealers, sort of kind of like what Cloak and Dagger did in the comics. So, yeah, that's about that for my corrections.
Cool.
Sorry for spreading fake news. I try to correct myself.
So, okay, but it is the same character.
It is the same character.
But not the same actress. right?
She was just mentioned in Luke Cage. They
she was mentioned.
they mentioned her. They never showed her.
Okay.
All right. That is the end of our show. I'm
Scooby
Rob.
himself was good.
You can find me at youtube.com. No, you can find me at www.youtube.com /
Putnam Scooby-Doo.
Channel Control TV.
Red hair.
Scrappy.
Twitter at Channel Control. And Instagram at Channel Control TV.
Scooby snacks.
You can find these guys.
Stop. You don't like it.
This guy, you can find him at
Move the Joystick on Instagram and on Twitter. And on Steellinks.com.
and the guy down in the end, you know where to find him.
Oh, God, there's so much. It is what it is. Rob's going to be on there this week. I think Matt's going to be on. I don't know. Matt said he was maybe going to stay. He's maybe not. Who knows? We're going to record.
It's a surprise.
Who knows? But we're going to talk a lot about San Diego and the schedule.
I'm not going.
The week after that, I believe Chris Lemche and another one of my buddy Chris's is going to be on, and we're going to also be talking San Diego.
Is it Evans?
Yes, it is Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth and Chris Pratt. Go Home is coming next week. We're going to be talking a WWE pay-per-view. I don't know which one's next because WWE made me mad this week.
Extreme
And
Rules.
I didn't even watch it. We should talk about that. I hated Raw this week
Why?
Because they did a glow segment.
because it was on Hulu.
Oh, that's right. Because it was all Roman all the time.
And the very it's very rare that really bothers me, and it actually bothered me this week. So
NXT was amazing though.
I haven't watched NXT yet. So yeah, find me there. Jackass 1 is coming back. It's going to debut on July 30th. We'll be talking some Star Wars, a whole bunch of stuff.
Will the new deal be returning?
I hope so. I have to get LA to record stuff and send it to me. And that seems very difficult.
So dumb.
But yeah, I'm excited to bring back Jackass 1 because I hate going too long without talking Star Wars. So anyway, other than that, find me on all social media at RealJackassBC, RealJackassBC, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Xbox Live, not YouTube because I still need 42 subscribers.
Vero.
I don't know what it is, but I'm on it. Vero.
I deleted that.
And tell them to switch from Snapchat to Instagram because Instagram is better.
I'm on Instagram and Snapchat because
Whatever.
I do all the social medias.
People keep telling me they're sending me snaps, and I'm like, I haven't downloaded Snapchat on my new phone.
I'm out here living my best life. Like, that's just real. We had pizza this morning. It was good.
We did, actually. It was really
Yeah, we did. He
good.
brought pizza. I had hot dogs, though, because that's what I made before he showed up with freaking pizza.
I know.
I
And
felt
had,
like I was late. I was like, I better show up with pizza.
I had protein shake, too. Like, I'm like, man, I'm dying. I worked out. I'm tired.
I work out.
I do. That's
All
on
right.
my playlist.
Well, it's time to go. We've gave you all the stuff. Thanks for watching the show. I got to go back to doing some spurts.
And for the person who said our show is too long, I'm sorry. All right, that's the end of our show. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.